Amber was a vibrant young girl. She was very bright, into sport, very talented academically, lots of friends, and was, I guess, really enjoying life until she turned 16 going on 17. And things changed very rapidly within a few months. She went from being very outgoing, very confident, to suddenly becoming very anxious, depressed, from being a very successful straight-A student. She started to develop school refusal. It was quite a dramatic change within a few months. Tam started to get her engaged with psychologists and then psychiatrist. But through that 6-week journey, things just got worse and worse and worse. And in that time, she had her first O admission to the local emergency department. But they would never keep her longer than a few hours, or at best overnight. At one time, they actually sent her home in a taxi. We didn't even know where she was.
I kept thinking, if this was a cardiac arrest, there'd be an ICU, there'd be a ventilator, there'd be oxygen, there'd be something to help her get better. There just didn't seem to be any type of emotional CPR. Amber became so overwhelmed that she decided that she had to take matters into her own hands to end the pain. And that's what it was about, just wanting things to stop the pain. We had to face the most tragic situation that any family can ever face, which is to lose a child. And to lose a child who is a help seeker is even more soul-destroying. What was missing in our experience in that ED department was care, compassion, communication. We weren't communicated with. The GP and the psychiatrist who had been supporting her beautifully, they were not communicated with. And really key, collateral information. They needed to speak to us, to her family and her friends.
We were given no background to what they thought her condition was, no professional input, no briefing about how we should manage her, what we should look out for.
We want people who are help seeking to get help. When young people come in super emotional distress, they might present as a troubled teenager or someone who just doesn't have their life together, but they need to be treated urgently.
Like any illness, any disease, any condition, the earlier you get to it, the better chance of a positive outcome.
Darling, you are suffering, but your words are stronger than walls. Darling, I know you are suffering, but your soul is too abstract for words. Darling, you know that I'm watching, and your walls are only mine to break through. Darling, I know that I'm watching, and I know that we will make it through. For people who work in an emergency department, I know your job's not easy. I know there must be times that you feel burnt out and overwhelmed, but please draw us in. Please listen to us, because we have so much to offer.
Parents may be emotional and distressed about their young person, but they're also an incredible resource to be able to draw on.
We were thrilled to find out about the Delphi guidelines about suicide prevention that the Black Dog researchers have done, and we've been able to talk together and work collaboratively to see this vision that I have, that these guidelines can be in all EDs all through this country, so that they don't feel that they're floundering in this horrible sea of what do we do. If we're going to encourage all young people to be open, then we need to know that when they go seeking help, there's a door open for them, not a door that's closing, and not a revolving door that pushes them out to nowhere.
If Amber was still with us, we'd be pouring our love and energy into continuing to support her, but she's not. So we've still got that energy and passion, so we're devoting that to Amber's White Light and how we can help others so that they don't have to go through the same experience.